Oh, that's a tough one.
I'm kind of into like the techno house right now.
Nice house music.
Okay.
Techno.
Levels by Avicii.
Probably Levels by Avicii.
I'm not gonna say Levels.
I probably have some Young Jeezy.
Maybe some Eminem or Young Jeezy. They'll get me pretty hype.
Probably Dirt Off Your Shoulder by Jay-Z. It's what gets me going.
Redneck Piece of White Trash. It's awesome. And everyone else hates it, but I love it.
DMX, it's like Rough Riders anthem, yeah.
Mercy by Kanye West.
Pre-game, I tend to get to the Lil Wayne and Drake.
Dogs barking and everything like that.
Imagine Dragons or AWOL Nation.
Sail by AWOL Nation.
Empathy from Bass Nectar.
Black Betty by Ram Jam.
I honestly don't know. I'm just focused on the game, so.
This week on the DMV Lacrosse Roundup, it's the Final Four in Virginia's Northern Region. 2 will qualify for the state tournament, but only one can claim the title of the region champion. We meet the heart and soul of the Madison Warhawks.
I don't know how he does it.
This kid is just absolutely unreal.
Get ready as we inch closer to the final episode in the best of 2013.
We could have been average. We could have been satisfied. But instead, we went from unranked to #1 in 8 weeks.
Eric Lusby's been the best player without question. Kid can't miss right now.
And on Memorial Day, we left the field champions. I'm Eric Lusby. Hydrate to dominate with Motive Pure.
We start off in Chantilly for a rematch of the last 2 state championships, where the Chargers lost to the Saxons both times. The Saxons also dealt Chantilly their only loss of 2013. Mike Marson on the break. He finds Jonathan Popham, and the Chargers get on the board first. Saxons on the ride. JT Meyer collects the loose ball, finds Nick Guglielmo, and we're tied. Conrad Underkoffer comes right back for Chantilly, and they take a 2-1 lead in the second. Marson with the bouncer from outside, and it's 4-1. Colin Zimmerman racing from X. Goal. Chantilly leads 5-1 at the half. Saxon D-man Brad Dotson finds Guglielmo, and he finds net for the second time. It's 6-2, but that's as close as the Saxons would get. Underkoffer with a great look to Zimmerman, who fakes and scores. The Chargers get the Saxon monkey off their back and qualify for the state tournament and move on to the regional final. In the other semifinal match, it's another rematch. Madison defeated Robinson 15-9 earlier in the season. Nick Gabriel with a give and go from Kyle Rowe, 1-0 Warhawks. Taylor Jones in the break, shot, and we're tied. Chris White takes the feed from Jack Rowlett, finishes, and the Rams lead 3-2. Jim Bailey finds Robbie McClellan, and we're tied again heading into the second. White again in tight, and the Rams lead 4-3 at the half. Ian Cook with the rip, and we're knotted at 5. Charlie Morissette to Connor Lloyd, whose quick stick goal ties it at 6. To the fourth, and Kyle Mancini has a diving goal to take back the lead. Lloyd powers his way in, takes the hit, but delivers. Rams still down 1. Mancini with the underhand laser, and the Warhawks lead 9-7. Brett Simek beats his defender and squeezes the shot in the corner, and it's 10-8 Madison with under 3 to play. The Rams would cut it to 1 with 33 seconds to play, but Rowe wins another face-off to ice the game. Madison moves on to face Chantilly in the regional final and qualifies for the state tournament. To Chantilly for the regional championship. Earlier in the season, Chantilly handled Madison 8-2. Dusty Stahl forcing the issue, finds Chris McClellan on the crease, and Madison scores first. Chantilly comes right back. Mike Marshall to Alex Sutton, and we're tied. Second quarter, and Chris Albright somehow gets this pass to Robbie McClellan, who fires it in, 2-1 Warhawks. Marcia with another great feed to Colin Zimmerman, and we're tied at 2. This time Marcia takes it himself, dives, scores. Chantilly with their first lead. Robbie McClellan with the ball. He hits Chris McClellan, who quickly connects with Kyle Mancini, and we go into the half, tied at 3. Conrad Underkoffer sneaks one in from the side of the crease, and the Chargers take a 5-3 lead into the fourth. Zimmerman with a beautiful face dodge, and the Chargers now lead 6-3. With 7 minutes to play, and Ian Cook scores Madison's first goal of the second half, 6-4 Chargers. 1 minute later, and Mancini's cannon cuts it to 1. Now with under a minute to play, the McClellans connect. Robbie finds Chris inside, and he ties the game with 34 seconds left. First overtime, and the goalies step up to the challenge. First, Patrick Meehan with the insane saves. And then Matt Hayden has one of his own. We go to a second overtime, and it's more of the same. Third overtime, and it's back and forth until Nick Gabriel finds Ian Cook, who finds the back of the net, and the Warhawks are regional champions.
And that's the end of the game. With the Madison Warhawks.
Since 1996, Mad Lax is DC, Maryland, and Virginia lacrosse. With the most competitive summer all-star programs in the country, summer camps for boys and girls, and boys all-star tournaments featuring the nation's best talent. Mad Lax is the only program in the DMV where you can play on a true national team in the country's best recruiting tournaments with players from California, Florida, Maryland, DC, and Virginia. For information on camps, tryouts, and much more, go to madlax.com.
This week's players in focus are Madison senior midfielder Kyle Rowe and senior goalie Matt Hayden.
I've coached both boys for 4 years, and they're just great kids. I think the thing that I like most about Kyle is his work ethic. Really focused on learning how to be a good face-off guy and added, the field game. Matt started his very first game against Langley as a freshman, and we kind of knew we had something good. He made 17 saves his very first game, as a varsity goalie.
Saved by number 4, Matt Hayden for the Warhawks. Stop by number 4, Matt Hayden. Another great stop.
I don't know how he does it. I mean, I could never be a goalie. I'd be scared to get hit, and then the saves he makes are unreal. He's one of the best goalies I've ever seen play the game.
Well, this kid, words can't really describe his play. This kid is just absolutely unreal. I've never seen anything like him. He's the most dominant high school or any lacrosse player I've truthfully seen. I mean, every time he goes down for a face-off, I'm expecting to win.
On the face-off, that was number 7, Kyle Rowe for the Warhawks.
Freshman year, something clicked in me. I started facing off freshman year, and I started to fall in love with the sport more than all the other ones. And then, since then, I've just been playing all lacrosse.
My brothers and sisters, when I was, maybe about the U9 age, maybe a little before that, they were goalies taking my hands because they needed someone to shoot on. They taught me everything I know, and I couldn't ask for a better family to support me.
I actually wear the same pair of boxers every game day. I like to eat a tropical smoothie before every game.
I listen to the same music pretty much for every game, the same playlist I go through. I'm a pretty superstitious guy.
I'm going to Stony Brook to play lacrosse. I'm looking forward to getting up there and working out with the guys, meeting my new teammates.
I'm going to Christopher Newport University, Newport News, Virginia. Couldn't be more excited for the opportunity. It's right near the beach, and I love the beach, so I really couldn't ask for more. I'm looking to play some competitive lacrosse, and hopefully that's what I can do next year.
If we made the mixtape, it would have a lot more like Jay-Z, Drake, Kanye, those guys. I like to listen to some girly music before games too. I don't know why. Some Taylor Swift in there, Kesha, Rihanna. We started the season off a little rough. I think we were 4-5 at one point, and then we've won 12 games straight from there. I think team's playing really well together.
And they really had to learn how to be good teammates and better leaders. This year there's so many things that they've done that have been, what I would consider pretty selfless.
It's a dream come true making the state tournament and going this far in regionals. We've never even made it to a region championship game, never mind win one, and now that we're in states, we're looking to win a state title, and that's our main goal.
I just think they really care for one another, and it's cool to see, and it's cool to be part of as a coach. They're both just very special individuals. They work really hard, and I'm just really proud of all the work they've done so far.
Sperry Tents, Washington, D.C. offers a range of tents, lighting, and flooring for weddings and events of all sizes. Working for Sperry Tents is also a great summer job for high school and college students. Visit us at SperryTentsDC.com.
Stay tuned for the final episode of the DMV Lacrosse Roundup. In 2 weeks, we will show the best of the 2013 lacrosse season. Mind-blowing saves, net-ripping shots, bone-crushing hits, and all the best the season has to offer.
Let's go out there and get it!
Like us on Facebook, where you can make suggestions, and follow us on Twitter for up-to-the-minute news and results.
And now, Tommy Jones presents the rankings. In Northern Virginia, Madison takes over the top spot, but Battlefield and Chantilly will be waiting for them in the state tournament. The season is over in Montgomery County, and for the privates, overall in the DMV, Madison makes its first appearance in the top 10 as they gear up for the state tournament.
The weekly rankings are proudly brought to you by Tommy Joe's Restaurant, serving great food in a great atmosphere, located in Bethesda. Stay tuned this season for more information about Roof, Bethesda's first restaurant with rooftop dining, located on the corner of Cordell and Norfolk.
All right, it's time for Madlax Plays of the Week. This week's contenders, Chantilly's Mike Marson's diving goal against Madison. Madison's Kyle Mancini with a rip from outside. Ian Cook with a triple overtime goal to win the region. He is our winner. Ian has won himself a pair of nationally popular Mad Gear shorts. Come on down to claim your prize and check out all the gear at Madlax McLean. In 2 weeks on the DMV Lacrosse Roundup, we will have the results of the Virginia Public School State Championship, the final rankings from all over the DMV, and we will recap the best from the entire season.